$19.79.
Center.
The NBA Finals are finally here. Game 1 gets underway tonight. And remember, you can catch all of the NBA Finals here on San Antonio Sports Star. The top seed in the East, the Celtics, they face the 5th seed out of the West, Luka Doncic and the Mavericks. It all starts at 6:30, right after Extra Innings with Pleasure, here on San Antonio Sports Star. Over on ESPN 1250, Oklahoma and Texas, Game 2.
This is Extra Innings with Pleasure.
Truth is, I am Iron Man.
Rock and roll! The Texans win it!
You've been called the Da Vinci of our time. What do you say to that?
Absolutely ridiculous. I don't paint.
That ball is history. A walk-off home run.
And it's going to be legendary.
James Pleasure wraps your day with insight, opinion, plenty of sarcasm, and of course, your calls. He'll even pour a beer out the door for his favorite story of the day. This is Extra Innings with Pleasure. Now, here's Pledge. What's up, gang?
Can't stop me now. Welcome into Extra Innings with Pleasure right here on San Antonio Sports Star, 94.1 FM, sasportstar.com. I am James Pleasure. Thanks for riding with me, however you may be doing that, whether that's on the regular FM station, 94.1 FM, where you can catch us almost all the way to the coast and all the way up to South Austin, or if you're listening via our AA Best Bail Bonds audio player on sasportstar.com, where you can listen anywhere in the world, or my favorite way to listen, on our YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube, search SA Sports Star, like, subscribe, follow along. You can comment along. VT's already up in here. Fred Records. VT says he has Boston in 6. And game 1 of the finals is tonight. And I want to know what you think. I'm going to tell you what I think, but I want to know what you think. Call your shot right here like Vince did. Boston in 6, he says. Fred Villarreal, Frank Valdez. Everybody is up in here. Chris Orozco. Appreciate everybody for sliding through. However you may be listening. Look, the NBA Finals is here, and I have bounced back and forth in my mind on this. It has been quite the very tough series to kind of pinpoint for me. And just want to let everybody know while we're here, whether you're stuck in traffic like John Dyer or anyone else, if you are interested in possibly winning a 4-pack of tickets to the Superhero 2024 Comic-Con, June 20th through the 23rd at the Freeman Coliseum Expo Hall. Each ticket good for 1-day admission, so you could go 4 as a group. You could spread it out over the week, however you want to do it, but those are going to be available. I've got 2 separate 4-packs to give away throughout my show tonight. So if you want to go, be sure to stay tuned. Those Comic-Cons are always so much fun. Masari Tatiana from She-Hulk's going to be there. I'm trying to remember everybody that I ended up seeing on the, I believe Jake Gyllenhaal was on this panel. There were so many names on this panel that are going to be there for autograph opportunities, picture opportunities. It's going to be awesome. Fred Record says Mavs in 6. Daniel Martinez says Mavs in 6. Lloyd D up in here. Chris Orozco says Boston in 7 and adds Jason Tatum as the MVP. He says it's either now or they're never going to win with this group. Frank Valdez says Mavs in 6. And I'm right there with y'all. I'm back and forth on it. I don't know what to really push my chips in on, because it feels like a razor's edge of a type of series. Like it feels like it's going to be insanely close for whatever reason. And if it's going to be that close, you lean towards the home team because home court advantage. And I think about how I've been determining this in my head. And part of it is best team versus best. In my opinion, Dallas has the two best players in this series. Luka is the best player in this series, and it's not close. I think Kyrie is the second best player in this series. Although Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are right there in terms of right behind Kyrie. So I think the best players belong to the Dallas Mavericks. The best team is the Boston Celtics. And the depth of that team with Kristaps Porzingis and Derek White and Drew Holiday. I mean, they've just Al Horford. They've got guys that they can just kind of send at you in waves, and their role players are better players that can also be more involved offensively without Luka or Kyrie having to force them into getting involved. And when I say force them into getting involved, in terms of they drive, kick out, wide open shot buckets. Like that's how the Mavericks score their points. Or pick and roll, you see somebody flash into the basket, alley-oop, uncontested. That's how a lot of the Mavs get a lot of their points. The Celtics, they have guys that can kind of do it on their own, even if Brown and Tatum are struggling. They have guys like Derek White who can put up 20 a night. They've got guys like Drew Holiday who has a championship pedigree, the same as Kyrie Irving. Everybody talks about Kyrie Irving and his championship pedigree. Drew Holiday won a chip with the Milwaukee Bucks a few years ago, and he has the more recent chip as well. So there's championship experience on the Boston Celtics as well. That's where the bounce and the conflict comes from, is best team versus best players. And I do think the Mavericks have the better coach in Jason Kidd, but I do think Joe Mazzulla is slept on and unfairly criticized as a head coach, in terms of people look at him and they're like, he's just taking over for Ime Udoka. He's a figurehead. Like, they're doing it on pure talent alone. Look, they were the best team in the NBA this year. And for the past couple of years, they fell short last year. Absolutely. They've fallen short in the playoffs before against the Golden State Warriors in the finals. I get it. But part of me just thinks you take the best team with the home court advantage when the gap between the best players is this thin. And I say the top two players on each team. The top two both belong to Dallas, in my opinion. Luka is up here for the best player. Kyrie is here. And then Tatum and Brown are right here behind Kyrie. But I think the gap between Kyrie and Luka or Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Luka, in terms of the disparity there versus the disparity between the rest of the team and their depth, it is closer with the stars than it is with the benches. And that's why I'm currently leaning Boston right now in 6. Boston in 6. And I think Kristaps Porzingis coming back is going to be a big part of Boston's win. I don't think he's going to be the MVP by any stretch, but I think he just adds a dynamic that's going to be very hard for Boston to defend all of the players on the court that Boston can have at the same time. For the Mavericks, or for the Celtics, it's simple. You're throwing people, you let kind of Luka and Kyrie do what they're going to do. You hope you can shut one of them down a night, and you D up on everybody else around. And you try and let them go one-on-one and beat you. See if your best player can beat our team. And that's kind of how I You don't fall off, you don't help. You try not to switch. You do, and if you are going to double it, make sure you double so hard that you are forcing that ball out of Luka Doncic's hands, so he's not the one that beats you. Like pick a way that you're gonna go with this series and try and figure that one out. The 109er says Luka is all right? Question mark. Luka's been playing way better than all right here in this postseason. That is for damn sure. Paul says PJ Washington is going to be a key contributor for Dallas. Look, that was a great acquisition from Charlotte earlier this season. That was one of the key reasons that they are actually in the finals right now, was the acquisitions of both he and Gafford. I thought those were big. And then, of course, Derek Lively kind of turning into the player this rookie season that he turned into. And that's been a big deal for Dallas. But right now, Tatum's the MVP, Celtics in 6. This is where my initial thoughts lie. I'm willing to be proven wrong because I do believe that Dallas is really, really good. And I think this is going to be a great series. This is Extra Innings with Pledger. I am James Pledger right here on San Antonio Sports Star, 94.1 FM, sasportstar.com. I've got one of your 2 chances to win 2 different 4-packs to the Superhero 2024 Comic-Con at the Freeman Coliseum Expo Hall. It is brought to you by PMX Events. That 4-pack, one of the 4 packs of tickets I'm going to give away right now. It's June 20th through the 23rd out at the Freeman Coliseum Expo Hall. Each ticket is good for 1 day's admission. And if you want to go, be caller number 5 right now at 210-656-ESPN. That is 210-656-3776. Also, if you want to call in, be a part of the conversation regarding the NBA Finals, you can call your shot. 210-656-ESPN. But coming up next, the Dallas Cowboys. There was an interesting debate this morning on the Morning Huddle on what you do with Dak Prescott. And it actually started last night for me on Sweep the League podcast as well. We'll get into that when we come back right here on Extra Innings with Pledger on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Listen to this station anytime, anywhere on Odyssey. Odyssey is your new audio home for all the music, news, sports, and podcasts that matter to you. Odyssey. That's AUDACY.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies candidates with the right skills, sends you great matches, then you can easily invite them to apply. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. See for yourself. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free to try ZipRecruiter for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Progressive asks, what do an escaped leopard,
We're live from the zoo where a leopard has escaped,
a growling stomach, an uneaten tuna sandwich, and a backdoor doggy door have in common? They can lead to an unexpected kitchen renovation.
Yeah, hi. Is this the zoo? Your leopard is in my kitchen.
Bundle your home and auto with Progressive for great savings and round-the-clock protection.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textplan.us. Texting enrolls for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply or play stop, opt out. Go to nomoredraftingwindows.com for full offer details.
Homeowners, ready to replace your windows or patio doors, but think it's going to be too expensive? Well, think again, because with Renewal by Andersen, you can get top quality, affordable windows and patio doors for no money down, no payments, and no interest for 12 months. That's right. You don't pay a dime for an entire year. Just text SCREEN to 200-300 right now for your free in-home window consultation and free price quote. Upgrade your home with new energy-efficient windows and doors installed by certified master installers from Renewal by Andersen and get their best in the nation 20-year warranty. Renewal by Andersen is the company with the most 5-star reviews among leading full-service window replacement companies. Act now and get your windows and patio doors for no dollars down, no payments, and no interest for an entire year. Plus, save $359 off every window and $887 off every door. But hurry, these big dollar savings end this month. Text SCREEN SCREAM to 200-300. Text the word SCREAM to 200-300. Don't wait. Text SCREAM to 200-300.
Guys, did you know your testosterone affects everything in your system, including how you feel and perform every day? Right now, Revive Men's Health San Antonio will check your testosterone for free. For help in understanding if you have low T, your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED. Maintaining an appropriate T level can change your whole life. Most men start to see changes in their hormone levels in their 30s. Experience and results matter. So what are you waiting for? Get your T levels checked today by local, experienced, and trusted men's health experts. They've helped thousands of men since 2011. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Call Revive today and schedule your free testosterone test, free exam, and free consultation. Call Revive Men's Health at 210-615-7777. That's 210-615-7777. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
If you're a man and you live in San Antonio or the surrounding areas, you need to pay close attention to what I'm about to say. Are you having issues rising to the occasion? Do you constantly worry about whether or not you can perform? Have you completely stopped having adult time? Is it something you just don't talk about? Guys, we have a solution. Mojo, the 100% guaranteed male enhancement pill that's fast, effective, and was designed to reignite passion, performance, and confidence in the bedroom. Yeah. Be ready at a moment's notice with the Mojo Male Enhancement Pill from Pure Line Nutrition. And for those of you who have used Mojo, check out Mojo Enduramax. Touchdown! A new formula that improves the potency and effectiveness of Mojo. Get fast results, last longer, and be the man she'll never forget. Mojo and Mojo Enduramax, 100% natural male enhancement formulas only available at Pure Line Nutrition. Call now, 210-494-2210. That's 210-494-2210. Or visit us online at thepureline.com.
Introducing Lumi for Men, and we named him Mando. I'm Dr. Shannon Klingman, the inventor of Mando Whole Body Deodorant for pits, packages, and feet, because we all know our pits aren't the only place we get odor. Mando Whole Body Deodorant is different from anything you've ever tried before. It stops odor before it starts, powered by our acidified technology. Mando controls odor anywhere you have it. My patented whole body deodorant formula has over 200,000 five-star reviews. And because Mando has a 60-day stink-free guarantee, you can try Mando risk-free. Give Mando whole body deodorant a try today and smell like the stink-free man you were intended to be.
There's a special offer for listeners. Use code 1515 and get an extra $5 off a Mando starter pack that comes with a solid stick, cream tube, 2 free products of your choice, and ships free with code 1515. Go to shopmando.com, code 1515. for an extra $5 off a Mando starter pack. That's shopmando.com, code 1515.
This is Jim Rome. Join me weekdays at noon, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Congratulations to Luke for winning that 4-pack of tickets to Superhero 2024 Comic-Con, June 20th through 23rd at the Freeman Coliseum Expo Hall. I've got another 4-pack of tickets I'm giving away here in just a few minutes as I close the show and get us into the pregame for the NBA Finals. But interesting debate came up this morning on the Morning Huddle talking about Dak Prescott and just the idea of Cowboy fans and how done they are with him. And man, I'll tell you, if you're an outsider, it sounds preposterous that a guy that finished second in the MVP and has been leading this team to consecutive 3 straight 12-win seasons now, led your team into the second round of the playoffs a couple of different times, has really been one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL, a top 10 quarterback in the NFL. And that Dallas is just ready to throw him away for nothing. And I understand Goldfinger 1, 2, 3, that it is about the rings. But if you're not named Manning, Mahomes, or Brady, there are 2 guys in the last decade that have a ring, not by that name. Nick Foles and Matt Stafford. It's hard. It is hard in an era when you have someone of those calibers, whether it's Mahomes, whether it is Brady, blocking the way consistently. And luckily for Mahomes, he's on the other side, or luckily for Dak, he's on the other side of the bracket. So he can catch lightning in a bottle. He can make it to the playoffs. But you also act like it's Mahomes alone. Like it wasn't DeMarcus Lawrence jumping off sides against San Francisco 3 years ago. Like it wasn't the injury to Tony Pollard 2 years ago. There are instances and things that happen that aren't always on Dak as a reason that these teams have lost in the playoffs. But Dak shoulders the blame because he is the quarterback. But you know who else hasn't made a Super Bowl? Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Justin Herbert. It's insane to me to think that you've got a guy that when you look across half of the league, they would kill to have someone playing at that level. If you dropped Dak Prescott onto the Seattle Seahawks, that is a potential Super Bowl team. You've got K9, you've got Zach Charbonnet, you've got Lockett and DK Metcalf and Jackson Smith and Jigba. Kirk makes the Atlanta Falcons a threat this year because that's the piece they were missing. And he's good enough. It is hard to win in the NFL without a quarterback. Period. I understand how you can differentiate money when you're not paying a quarterback, but the problem is you can not pay a quarterback all you want, and you're the New York Jets, and you're stuck with Zach Wilson and a fantastic defense and a great running back and a good offensive line and nothing else. And you can't get past 7 wins because the most important position on a football field is dictated by the quarterback position. It's just the way that the game has changed so much that you need at least above average play from that position to have a chance. Juan Garcia says, when Love and Purdy leave the NFC, the Cowboys will make the Super Bowl. Well, they're about to get paid as well. And it comes fundamentally down to how you build your roster. Would you rather have a quarterback on a rookie deal and possibly have to go through the Darnolds and the Zach Wilsons and the Trey Lances and the litany of bust quarterbacks that come over, and the Marcus Simeon or the Trevor Simeons and the Joe Flaccos, and piece after piece after revolving piece, until you finally say bleep it and give up the farm to go get Aaron Rodgers? Or would you rather build around the guy you know can at least keep you in that hunt year in and year out? And that's basically what it boils down to. How do you want to do you want to build the entire team up and hope that you can find that quarterback in the draft? Or do you want to know that that position is safe and then build up the roster around him with young talent? Neither way is wrong, by the way. It's just a lot harder to find that one piece that is the quarterback than it is everything else in the NFL. Receivers are coming in much more adept. You've got defensive linemen that are breakout stars every year. Linebackers, corners, running backs you can find as undrafted free agents. The quarterback, it's only about 14 of those in the league at a time that you believe could possibly be a guy that can get you there. And that's why it's so important, which is why I believe it is hard to say goodbye to that piece when he's playing. He was playing at a second in the MVP voting in his first year in a new system, and now he's going to be in year 2 in that system. So theoretically better. This be kind to one another. I got one more thing for y'all on my way out the door before I take you into the NBA Finals. The 4-pack of tickets to the Superhero 2024 Comic-Con, June 20th through the 23rd at the Freeman Coliseum Expo Hall. Caller number 12 right now, 210-656-ESPN. That is 656-3776. Boston Mavs. Game 1 NBA Finals coming up next here on San Antonio Sports Star.
The John Clay Wolf Show. Here's what's going on in the Wolf Pack.
A 62-year-old Florida man was pulled over half an ounce of meth in his pants.
Driving from Nashville to Orlando to see if I can look up Goofy. Goofy looks to me like the kind of man who like to buy a little methamphetamine.
The John Clay Wolf Show.
Catch the John Clay Wolf Show Saturdays from 9 a.m. to noon right here on San Antonio Sports Star.
Whether you own a local business or a global one, you know that these days, generating growth is a challenge. By teaming with Bank of America, you'll not just stay ahead of the curve, you'll move it. With access to experts, award-winning insights, and business solutions so powerful, you'll make every move matter, locally and globally. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. What would you like the power to do? Copyright 2024 Bank of America N.A.
O'Reilly. Check engine light on? Take the guesswork out of your check engine light with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free and provides a report with solutions based on over 650 million vehicle scans verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you need help, we can recommend a shop for you. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
With Wendy's new $3 English muffin deal, you can get your choice of a sausage or bacon, egg, and cheese English muffin with small seasoned potatoes.
And with all that for just $3, it really is a proper breakfast, wouldn't you say? Huh? With a light and fluffy toasted English muffin and crispy seasoned potatoes. Go on, Catherine, give it a go.
Okay. Jolly good morning.
Ah, close love. Grab a proper breakfast with Wendy's new $3 English muffin deal for a limited time.
U.S. price and participation may vary. Select a request English muffin deal to obtain discount. Not valid for a la carte or combo orders. Single item at regular price. Prices are higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer, he hears things differently. To the untrained ear, everything on his shop floor might sound fine, but he can hear gears grinding or a belt slipping. So he steps in to fix the problem at hand before it gets out of hand. And he knows Grainger's got the right product he needs to get the job done, which is music to his ears. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
If you get arrested, get out of jail fast by calling AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121. Text bail to 474747 or online, mybestbailbonds.com. You don't have to call attorneys or anybody else. Don't be forced into a PR bond. If the jail offers you one,